What are the best things to do for Christmas in and around Nashville? I've done this list a couple of times in years past, but there are some new additions this year, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Martin and I'm a local Nashville real estate agent, founder of the Caitlin Martin team, powered by Weichert Realtors, the Andrews Group. Now in today's video, we're going to be diving into some of the best things to do for Christmas in and around Nashville. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on in. So still one of my all-time favorite things to do is going to be going to Gaylord Opryland. So this is one that has been a part of our tradition, and in fact, it's actually been a part of a lot of people's tradition because not only do they take the atrium inside and they deck it out with lights and huge trees, but they also go with warm white lights outside the front of the hotel. There's a nativity scene, there's beautiful trees decorated. I mean, it is just the epitome of Christmas lights. So it is something that people love to do. But in addition to just looking at lights, the Gaylord Opryland, they offer other ticketed activities. So every year, one of the most popular attractions is going to be their ice attractions. It's where they create this entire ice sculpture landscape, and it's typically got a theme to it. In fact, this year, it's actually a Charlie Brown Christmas. So you do get parkas that are offered. You go through it because it's about 9 degrees in there. It's really cold. So you get parkas, you get to go explore. They've got ice slides. It's really fun the way that they've crafted this entire experience out of ice. So that is something, again, that's a ticketed event. And they also have things like snow tubing and ice skating that you can enjoy outside of Opryland. They also have a couple of other things like gingerbread making. You can take photos with Santa. And then they do have a breakfast with Mrs. Claus. So there's a little bit of something for everyone depending on what age you're at. Now there's a couple of things to know about going to Opryland. So if you are trying to go on the weekend, if you do not have a ticket to one of the events or one of the activities, or if you're not staying the night, then you're not going to be allowed on the premises after 2 p.m. You can go before 2, you just cannot go after 2. And then from December 19th through the end of the year, you do have to either have a ticketed event or you have to be staying at the hotel in order to be allowed in. This was something that they put into place because of COVID back in 2020, and they've just kind of kept it, which it is what it is. But it is really special. I know a lot of times even families that live here locally will go and stay overnight for a night. It's really beautiful, really magical. But here's a pro tip for you. If you are going, no matter what time you're going, if you're trying to park at Opryland, a lot of times you're gonna pay like 25, 30 bucks for parking. And if you're not gonna be there for that long, it's not always worth it to incur that expense. So if you want to know where to park for free, if you're taking a look at a map and you look at where the hotel is versus where the Opry Mills Mall is, if you look where the movie theater is on the far side of the mall, there's then going to be a parking lot there, and then there's actually a walk through that'll bring you right up to one of the back sides of Gaylord Opryland. In fact, that's going to be your closest entrance points to be able to experience ice, the snow tubing, the ice skating. So that is where you can go and park for free and still have a short walk to get into the hotel. So that way you're not dealing with, you know, high parking prices if you're just trying to go to see the lights. Okay, so number 2 is going to be the General Jackson Showboat. So this is actually something that you can do year round, and it actually is going to be located there close to Opryland. It's right there. The entrance to be able to board is going to be there right by the Opry Mills Mall, and it's actually still technically under the parent company for Gaylord Opryland Hotel. But this is where you get to go enjoy a boat ride up the Cumberland River to where you get views of downtown Nashville. Like I said, this goes on all year round, except at the holidays, they do create the show to be a Christmas show. So you get to go, you get to enjoy a meal and have a show where they do a lot of holiday music. It's got more of that like country bluegrass feel. They do have afternoon and evening shows depending on what works best for you. And from the time you board to the time you return is about 3 hours. Your ticket price will include the show, the boat ride, and the meal. So it's all included. Now on the evening shows, sometimes you have the opportunity to upgrade to the captain's circle where you get a special tour, a special souvenir. You get to sit at the captain's table. But overall, this is a really fun event. If you're just looking for something that maybe is a little bit different, but still just captures the spirit of Christmas, that's a really great option to look into. Number 3 is gonna be Cheekwood. This continues to be a fan favorite year after year after year. So Cheekwood is our botanical gardens. It's gonna be located just west of downtown Nashville. Again, Cheekwood's beautiful all year round. They do all these big festivities around fall and then of course the holidays. So at Cheekwood, you do have about a mile-long walk where they've just completely turned the gardens into this beautiful light experience with over 1 million lights. Couple things to know about Cheekwood. So there is a mansion on the property that is decorated by the White House florist, Laura Dowling. So you can, depending on which tickets you get, you can either do just the garden tour and then you still have access to like the holiday market and some beverages, or you can do the mansion and the garden tour. It just depends on what you want. Now here's something to know. This is something that can get booked up in advance. So if you are looking to go, I would go ahead and get on their website, check out their availability, because the closer we get to Christmas, the more it's booked out. They start around 4:30 p.m. So just keep in mind, because it is so popular, you do certainly need to buy tickets in advance. They do have Military Mondays where they do half price tickets for active and retired military, and it's for gardens only. But again, Cheekwood, it's absolutely beautiful. If you include the mansion, you get to see it decorated for the holidays, but this does continue to be a fan favorite in and around the Nashville area. Number 4, Zoolumination. So this is going to be at the Nashville Zoo. Now this is where they have this beautiful displays of Chinese lanterns all throughout the zoo. And this is actually something that runs through the beginning of February. So if you're looking for something maybe past the holidays, this is a great option. They also have nightly entertainment in their amphitheater. They do have a few select food places open, and then you can enjoy some great beverages, some hot cocoa. You can opt to have it spiked. They also have beer, margaritas, and more. You also have the opportunity to meet Santa, of course, before the Christmas holiday. And then this year they have another ticketed opportunity within Zoolumination, and that's an ice skating rink. So if you want that, it does require a separate ticket, but that is something that you can do and experience when you go out for Zoolumination. Oh, and another thing to know about Zoolumination, even though it's at the zoo, most of the animals go to bed before dark. There are a few select animals that Zoolumination goers can go and see, but most of the animals are put away. So this is more about experiencing the Chinese lanterns throughout the park. All right, number 5 is gonna be the Dancing Lights of Christmas. So this is a drive-through activity in Lebanon. Now here's the thing to know. They get extremely busy during the weekends. Friday, Saturday nights tend to be the busiest, and you can be prepared to wait in a very long line. So if you have the ability to go during the week, they're open 7 days a week. So once it gets dark, if you do not want to have to wait in a really long line to drive through, go other than the weekend. It's $35 per car. And you do have the option, even though it's drive-through, you do have the option to get out, take pictures with Santa, enjoy s'mores, enjoy a petting zoo. So if you want to get out of the car, you can, but if say it's a really cold night and you just want to stay warm in your car, you can definitely do that too. All right, and number 6 is going to be the Nashville Ballet Nutcracker. So this actually takes place at the TPAC Center in downtown Nashville, and it runs through December 26th. This show actually won Best Dance Production of 2022 by Broadway World Nashville. I know a lot of times the Nutcracker can be a long-standing tradition in families, so this is the opportunity to see it here in Nashville, and the music is performed live by the Nashville Symphony. Okay, number 7 is new to Nashville this year. It's gonna be the Holly Jolly Festival of Lights by Lucky Lads Farm. So this is actually gonna be in Eagleville. Eagleville is going to be south of Nashville. It's actually further south than Franklin. You're really looking at about a 30 to 35 minute drive from Franklin to Eagleville. If you're looking at a map, you're gonna have to go down from, go south from Nashville, look at where 840 is, and then between where you're gonna see like College Grove and Murfreesboro, you kind of look in the middle and down, that's where Eagleville is. It's gonna be about a 30-minute drive from the Murfreesboro area, again, about 30 to 35 from the Franklin area. But this is a true family-friendly activity, and it's really meant to just help enhance the spirit of Christmas. They have nearly a mile-long trail that you can go through full of Christmas lights. They're gonna have a live nativity scene with true barnyard animals. And then they're gonna have some of the best holiday photo op displays. Now, on certain nights, you can meet Santa. They also have live characters like Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Reindeer, even the Grinch. So you do have characters that you can meet on select nights, which those nights are listed on their website. So you can take a look at that if you're wanting to go and be able to do the meet and greet with the characters there. They also have cozy campfires, an area for maybe some last minute Christmas shopping. They have s'more roasting, they've got face painting, they've got letters to Santa, they've got a snow globe that you can go and enjoy. And then they do have fresh baked cookies and a hot cocoa bar. So again, this is the first year that Lucky Lad Farms is putting this on. So really great family-friendly activity. And again, I'll link their information down below if you want to check out which nights that you can meet the characters. And then last but not least, if you are looking for maybe a little adult fun for Christmas, a little 21 and older, then what I would say for number 9 is to create your own holiday pop-up bar crawl. So Nashville has dozens of pop-up bars that are different holiday themes, from Home Alone to Christmas Vacation and more, and they are located all throughout in and around downtown Nashville to East Nashville. And so I will link the list down below because there are too many to list in this video, but there's so many different holiday pop-up bar opportunities. So if you and your friends or your family want to get together and pinpoint which ones you want to go to and route yourself a holiday pop-up bar tour, then that is what you should do. A lot of times these pop-up bars, they're really fun and they do a really good job of kind of immersing you into the movie that it's after, or really just giving you that fun Christmas feel from the decor to the cocktails. So again, if you are looking for a little adult fun, a little parents' night out, then I would suggest taking a look at what those pop-up bars are, creating a list of the ones you want to hit, and then going out and having a really good time. So that is going to conclude my list for 2024 of the best holiday things to do in and around Nashville. And again, there's plenty of others, but these are some of the fan favorites. If you have a favorite that I didn't include in the list, please drop it down below. Otherwise, again, my name is Caitlin Martin. I'll see you next time.